Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your October 2024 tarot reading. I hope and pray all is well with you. Let's get into these messages because Libra, you had like a lot of positive energy that was coming in when I was pre-shuffling for you guys. There was a lot of money that was coming in. I was getting some of you guys might be receiving sponsorships, people wanting to collaborate with you, a lot of rewards, you being viewed as total wish fulfillment, people viewing you as the Ace of Cups for this month. The person of love here, I feel like all of this energy has been affecting you. I feel like there's been something in your energetic field that's kind of been impeding on something that you want, that's been causing imbalance, okay? So it could be that externally you feel like, okay, yes, I have all of these things, but like, what about me? What about that emotional depth? There's something about you needing to heal or release a lot of negativity that was coming in towards you. I was talking about this energy last month on the 22nd of September, where it was really good to implement jasper as well as a bit of clove oil in order to clear out negative blockages, things that don't serve you, negative energies here. And I feel like if you've done that, this could be somebody else who is perhaps intimidated by this growth and what you've done and perhaps letting this situation go. I feel like this is unneeded or unnecessary or unwarranted worry about something that's causing exhaustion in the face. So just be mindful that your skin is not so dry, making sure that you're hydrating yourself, you're feeling better about yourself. You could have went through something that was quite exhaustive, and right now you have those emotional influences that are affecting you, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you do have this Eight of Swords energy. There is something about restriction. There is this influence of like worrying about, why is this systematic, like a scheduled abuse or something? I don't know. Maybe somebody has a certain way in which they treat you at a certain time and you're like very tired of going through that pattern. You're focusing on wanting to heal, release that. I like that you're coming through being very honest about what you're going through, because when you have the Judgment, the Lovers, and the Strength card, this could be related to somebody that you chose to reconcile with at one point in time, okay? Especially romantically. Or like you could just be concerned with like who you gave to at one point in time, and you could be reviewing things from your past, maybe even getting messages or readings about your past life and like what you did there in relation to your connections in love. Because I feel like it's giving you the inner strength that you need, or the guidance that you need to kind of externalize what you've been going through. Some of you guys could be like writing or doing things where you're like feeling like you're holding back because you can't really shed tears how you want to, but you're doing things to kind of show or express what you have went through. You're exuding this through your work. You're using it to kind of transmute into confidence, okay? And you're praying that it favors you during this time. I feel like the Most High wants you to know or recognize what you have been resisting so that all of the doors can open up for you, so that the clouds may clear, so that you can kind of get a whiff into the heavenly realms of what they do see for you, Libra, because it feels like you need a sense of encouragement. And I feel here that there's been something about how you've been wanting to receive your ego loving strokes and how you need to start receiving them from source. Okay, and don't get me wrong, perhaps you are this lion and perhaps you like what you like. But it's saying that there's something about recognizing not to scorn your ancestors or the divine guidance that's coming into you. Some of you guys, I feel like, depending on how reactive you were to a circumstance, maybe you started overreacting to someone who really does care about you, has your best interest, okay? This isn't your ex, sweetheart, okay? This is about time to get real with your ex time. And it's just because of the solar eclipse that's happening October 2nd, right? And then you have the equinox one that's going to be coming on the 17th. So like, especially if you guys had a relationship where you guys overindulged in liquor together, that's coming through, or you guys often wanted to live like this dream, whimsical fantasy sort of life. There's something here about really revealing someone's true hidden motives, or really coming to the surface during this time, so that you can really gather yourself into something that's more favorable for you. I'm also getting, for some of you guys, this is about you having some sort of wonderful divine union that's coming in that's new. And either right before or right after, or just in the energy in the midst, there's like some foolish person who treated you wrong, who is like wanting reconciliation. They're crazy. They are purely insane. There's consequences to this, and I feel like you know your worth. Look, this is you at the bottom of the deck, so far away from the situation, so far removed, just observant. The Three of Wands. That's what's going to be happening for you. You're going to want to progress forward, focusing on the future. You could even feel slightly obsessed with your future, if I'm being honest, Libra. And I feel like it's due to some sort of hopefulness that's in your energy, wanting to get back happy. There's nothing wrong with that influence of wanting to get back happy. And I don't feel like you aren't unhappy. It just feels like sometimes when you kind of sit on something or a specific topic for too long, you kind of feel like, okay, let me get out of this. Oop, I just remembered I wasn't supposed to be thinking about that. You know, let me go back to here. Let me think about this. But you recognizing that it is coming to a head, it is coming to the surface. I feel like there is something that you kind of need to do or take action towards when it relates to this. Do something that's going to protect your energy so that you can go ahead and take powerful action and make powerful changes in your life, or even get started with that new project, or just have a newfound confidence. Okay, I feel like there's something that was auspicious in your energy. It was necessary. It was, you know, meant to be that way. And I feel like you are gaining some sort of perspective of what this is. I'm hearing something about a copy of your work that you might be having to give to like someone of high authority. Something that you're doing, it won't go unnoticed. Okay, Libra? The Two of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's something that you don't see coming in regards to some Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, perhaps someone who is younger than you. I feel like it's about planning a new pathway or having some sort of new method or concept that's going to bring in more copious energy, something that's more tempered, something that has a clear vision, patience, as well as persistence here. It feels like that's something that you're wanting to kind of implement in your pathway, because it feels like there was something that you recognize was trying to upright lead you astray. There was something that was trying to like hold you stuck. It's related to a masculine energy, but I feel like it's due to you kind of finding your own inner happiness or inner wisdom, inner guidance here, and allowing it to exude. It's like your aura started to expand the more that you kind of kept to yourself. Yes, the Three of Swords. Someone could have wanted to trap you or get you involved in a situation longer than what you needed to. 13 could be very, very significant. 13 is a very powerful number when it comes to spirituality. And I feel like with you having somebody who's like not trying to let you go in a time in which you're releasing regardless, this is why you kind of feel it double up on you energetically. You could feel like there's a lot of people who maybe recognize that they slipped up, that they allowed their temporary emotions about a circumstance influence the whole thing. Be careful about this. I am seeing, Libra, if you were in some sort of open concept of a relationship, or if you had some sort of business agreement with love mixed in romantically, you could be learning lessons in regards to that. Somebody could have a third party or someone here that they were involved with in some way, either try to approach you, say something publicly at you. Just be very careful. It just depends on who you've been connecting with. If you have not been connected with anyone and you've like ended a circumstance, this could be somebody new and they know that this person hasn't moved on from you. This doesn't mean that I'm manifesting this into your lives as well, you guys. This is so that you're on the lookout. Or like, let's say you have like something crazy that happens on your social media and somebody like tries to like access your stuff, it's probably one of these people, so that you kind of have some perspective on like who might be affecting you or evil eyeing you during this time and why. Okay, it has a lot to do with somebody who can't move on from you. A whole lot. Chariot. Okay, they may even want to come towards you. The Ten of Wands. I feel like there's something about a huge breakthrough that's about to happen at work due to someone who had a lapse of judgment. You could have been following or abiding by this person, what they wanted to do, their order, even though maybe emotionally or like the obvious sign would say you shouldn't do it this way. It feels like someone made a choice that you had to kind of abide by, whether you wanted to or not. It feels a bit involuntary. That's why I say this might be something related to work. And you kind of feeling like at the time that they saying this, like, motherfucker, don't you know that this is supposed to go this way instead? Or if you actually just look at the directions that come with the motherfucker, it's giving that vibe. Like you have some sort of sensible perspective and somebody's not listening. They're going to regret not listening to you. It's going to cost them. Okay, it's going to cost them, and I feel like it may cost them your time or like the energy and what you provide to it, because something is so exhaustive. And I feel like somebody didn't want to listen to you. Perhaps you made a bet about something and then you wind up winning, and this is why you don't have to work. But there's some people regretting that they didn't listen to you, for sure. I am also getting here that like within the last 3 months to 10 months here, there could have been something that was quite exhaustive, a relationship or something that you got involved with, whether it was short term, whether it was fast or something like that. I am getting that this energy, it did do something to you energetically. And so you could be experiencing some direct, like retrograde-esque energy where you're learning a lesson from there, from this circumstance. Be careful of someone who's attempting to contact you from that time period as well, Libra. Wow, the Devil. Okay, I feel like this person may have had a toxic tie to you. This person, I'm going to be really specific because I'm seeing something here. Somebody had something in your home or something that they were using to kind of manifest you. And it feels like it's like a palm stone or like even a doll. I feel like you don't like things like this, or like you had someone from your past who you were connected to, very intimate with. Maybe you even had children with this person. Like they did something to you, and since then, like you welcome positive energy, but I feel like this person was doing something that was like very dark, okay? And intrusive on your energy. It caused something to kind of fall apart or break apart. Maybe you even lost connection to your true companionship and soulmate in this life, or twin flame, whichever journey you're on. I just feel like they really tried to do a number on you. And granted, you may have had people like in work commitments or relationships at one point in time that, you know, you already knew were kind of like doing things to kind of keep you distracted from this. But I feel like somebody really truly did a number, and that was their intention. You cleared this person out, and now you could be concerned with like your trust issues, because you may have a person or a counterpart who does dive into like white magic or like things like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel here that they affected this person too. I feel like this person, especially like if you're dealing with a Capricorn here, we do have Aquarius, we have Scorpio, we have Taurus, Leo here. I just feel like maybe you're finding out or learning like that somebody really just did not mean you well, and you're recovering from that. But I feel like you're about to be like looking towards the future, like, am I ready for a connection? I don't feel like I'm ready. And then it's going to surprise the fuck out of you. Two of Cups. Oh. Ooh. If I'm not going to tell you to stay with someone, Libra, who you know has like had an affair on you, you know, try to convince you of some woes. Like, they're giving me a headache. I was actually listening to a conversation that was coming into some of you guys by someone who attempted to kind of mistreat this relationship, and obviously that's a toxic red flag. They would be the person that I'm actually seeing that you might be energetically ending things with, even if you're still standing in that connection or still trying to make it seem like you're putting on a brave face. It feels like there's something that comes in following this that makes you quite doubtful that you should trust them. And it's from them directly. It's something that they're doing, especially if they're a Leo, a Gemini, Virgo. With the Ace of Pentacles, like, you know what's meant for you. You know that you're a wise choice. You're a great investment. You're worth investing in. Being in a connection with you is worth investing in, especially when you're healthy and you're doing things to focus on yourself, on your abundance, on your growth. But you have somebody here who is like equally focused on that is very abundant, very stable. This new offer that's coming in, and I feel like they're wanting to offer that to you. Somebody could be investing in their vehicle, in their home. This feels like it's you, Libra. There's some sort of milestone that you're making. Some of you guys, you could just be getting wish fulfillment when it comes to a vehicular issue. Maybe you were like a little bit codependent on a partner or something here. Yeah, there is some sort of emphasis on a codependency that you had. It could even be related to your career, who you used to connect with, who you were engaging in like business endeavors with. I just feel like there's some sort of change or transformation, and it helps you. It favors you. You get positive change. So for some of you guys, this could be like a vehicle deal, sponsorship. For others of you, this is just regular business. For others of you guys, you mix business with pleasure with someone, and then you try to like not do that, but you still felt the energy of somebody just being exhaustive as fuck on your energy, or intentionally pulling two people apart so that they wanted you to reconcile with somebody from your past. This could be like an ex that you were kind of able to befriend, and like they know about you recently, like being unsure about another person that you were kind of recently dealing with, that they know about, but they encourage you to stay with this motherfucker because they know like the next person or the person following that you connect with is your true person, and they're just a bitch and a hoe. And like, I feel like you were kind of just ditzy about the energy, thought, oh, you know, they're just actually being nice to me, or like things can actually change. They were just throwing shade the whole time. Like the whole time. Aries is really significant for some reason with this Mars energy. I just feel like maybe they handle their aggressions or their shade with like fun and humor, and that's what brings them happiness. Not all Aries are like this, but I just feel like this is somebody who could be that way. And like maybe you just oh Lord, okay. I don't know why I just got that. Like, I couldn't get over the energy. It was just there. Yeah, the High Priestess. Like, trust your intuition. Like, God. It was really petty what they did to you, what they done to you. Maybe you have Scorpio placements in your chart with death. Okay. Maybe you need to watch that video if you do have those placements in your chart, or even Pisces when that video comes up. I haven't done it yet. I don't know why that's coming through, but perhaps there's some messages there about like how this person truly feels about this situation, because I feel like it's not positive. Okay. I'm also getting here that somebody could have did some sort of binding thing on you, to even bind your circumstances a lot more, to keep you away from your true person or your counterpart in the meantime. Or have you have a toxic perspective of them, possibly due to like their background, their color, if it's something like they're really messed up and jaded by a lot of things. I feel like they're jaded that they made their own choice. They feel like they got the dupe of you, and so like they take it out on you. Truthfully. I'm also seeing here that you will have a heightened sense around the last part of the month in October. You will be connecting to having this influence of like exuding a characterism of who you are, wanting to embody something different that's so connected with you, but it's out of your norm typically, Libra. I feel like you are in this energy of exploration with all of this water around, and you being a natural air energy, you come through as a healer. You come through as somebody who can make peace. You come through as someone who is speaking positivity or using like positive prayer in your life or in your home to lighten up the energy, to bring a lot of common accordance, while also manifesting this energy of positive abundance, of going through doorways of positivity. No longer letting things kind of bring out shadow aspects that are quite alarming. You actually being very protective of who you are and who you're becoming, because of who you are recognizing you should have sided with, instead of making a lapse of judgment in the past that you can't really take back. Who needs to anyway? It's about how this other person perceived the situation that made it in bad accordance anyway. If they would have kept it light like you and in positive perspective, someone who's more meditated, enlightened, they would have had more of a positive influence or gotten back more from the situation. But because they wanted to take away, they thought that it was going to lessen your worth, when really it just diminished their personality. It causes them more explosions. It makes them look less attractive. But it does just show that you were hurt from this situation, and it causes more people to want to forgive, want to come into you, want to favor you, want to cherish you, want to provide anything towards you that perhaps they were even going to provide to this person. But now you just don't have to share, and you don't have to be viewed as greedy. So it's the gift that keeps on giving when you recognize how energies are coming into you, and how you no longer have to demotivate yourself or get into a low vibrational energy or to succumb to the reaction in which they wanted you to have. This is you ending this by choice. This is you making that choice to transform the situation, the perspective, to transmute it to positive for you. Because they weren't energetically interested in doing that, but you are. You're seeking a higher level of life. You're seeking newness. You're also seeking retribution and rebirth. And you completely deserve it. You show that you've earned it. Okay? I would just encourage you to keep all of these low vibrational energies kind of cut away from your energy from now on. You recognizing where you may have gotten yourself contractually connected to these people, how you can kind of rectify that in the meantime. How you can kind of keep your distance away from these individuals. How not to give them so much of your energy, okay? And also who to give your energy to, okay? So Libra, those were your messages. I hope and pray that it resonated for you. If it did, thumbs up the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I would love to read for your energy. Perhaps share with someone that you believe it might resonate with. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I will talk to you next time. Bye.